they're canceling the half of America that dares to care that our money has been going towards circumcisions and condoms and all these ridiculous things, weren't they the ones that screamed that their pensions were going toward gun manufacturers? Mm-hmm. Weren't they the ones that screamed that, well, I'm not going to wear this shirt anymore if Nike makes it, right? So where is all of that value commitment that now when we dare to audit that they don't? And they say that President Trump is failing, that he has no principles. Principles first. What, the president that's trying to stop two wars? The one that actually values service members' life instead of deploying out of, or leaving Afghanistan, killing 13 in the process and abandoning our allies? Like, everything that Trump is doing and Elon Musk is executing is truly toward a better America, better values, learning where our money goes, and honoring free thought and free thinking. So the Dems trying to claw it back, it's too little and it's too late.
All right.
Remember when Trump went on Rogan's show, and it was like 1 million downloads every hour, and then what did they do? They suppressed it. They suppressed the show, and you couldn't go on YouTube and find it. So now what? Are you going to suppress the next person because you don't agree with it? So they want him, but do they really?
Well, they can't suppress me. I'm irresuppressible. All right, we got to move on. Up next, we make famous an ignoramus.
If you'll be in the New York area and would like tickets to see Gutfeld, go to foxnews.com/Gutfeld and click on the link to join our studio audience.
I said sit down. Sit down. Somebody grab that poor lady who passed out.
Damn.
Happy Tuesday, everyone.
One
So
cold
congratulations to Joe Biden, who signed with the
16
Hollywood
degrees.
powerhouse agency, CAA. He's already landed the lead in the reboot of The Walking Dead. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris just signed a deal to get her old job back.
I don't feel like even moving, man.
Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum made a deal with Trump to pause tariffs and put 10,000 Mexican troops on the border. And the best part is they all fit in one car. Oh, you laugh at that? Ilhan Omar slammed Trump for wanting to shut down the USAID agency, who she credited with getting her family to America. Even more, they were able to get her brother and her husband here on one ticket. Gen Z gun control activist David Hogg has been elected as vice chair of the DNC. In the next 5 years, his goals are to get rid of ICE, the NRA, and his virginity.
That kid.
After
Really
20
turned out
wonderful
to-
years, Chuck Todd has left NBC
Democrats are
News.
just
He plans to take some
fucktards.
time to...
What the hell happened to him? What happened to
Wow, way to ruin my joke.
Oh,
He plans to take some time
Too
to
many
enjoy
Bill
what's
Clintons,
left of his
son.
hairline.
I guess. The party.
Kanye West's wife, Beyonce Sensori, appeared in a see-through outfit at the Grammys, making viewers grateful that West isn't married to Hillary Clinton. Terrible. On Friday, anti-ICE protesters burned the American flag, the country they want to stay in, and then waved the Mexican flag, the country they don't want to return to. It's weird. That's like cheating on your girlfriend with your wife.
Gutfield's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Jamie, you
Gutfield's
don't nod on
hilarious.
that one.
So is Jimmy Dore.
That's not a
Or
nod.
that
Think
Kurt
about it.
You learn that at Nod.
Minsker. Oh my
And
God,
finally,
that guy
Cadillac
is so
shoes could be coming to
fucking
an
funny.
end at
I
America's
like him.
last big city stockyard.
Kurt Minsker
Now,
is
if you want to place a
awesome.
bid on live cattle, you gotta come to New York City. You're so mean. I wouldn't do those jokes if you didn't love them. So Trump had quite a weekend. While the rest of us mowed lawns,
I
watched
love
the
super
game, or called
cynical
ice on
people
Selena
that you can't
Gomez.
bullshit. You know?
What is he doing? The usual. Carved out millions of government waste, started cleaning out a corrupt DOJ, got Venezuela to take back their gangbangers, persuaded Panama to drop the sweetheart deal with China, got Mexico and Canada in line to fight the fentanyl trade, got 10,000 new Mexican military personnel sent to the border. Plus, he ordered 17 pizzas to Stormy Daniels' house under the name Still a Loser. That's quite a weekend. All I did was rescue those college gymnasts from a makeshift dungeon at my lake house. Wow.
Not a big fan of serial killers.
Yeah.
Captain Crunch. No? Right.
But it begs comparison between the old and the new. Here's the new guy.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I think I'm gonna make this a short one, because I just am not fucking feeling good. Maybe I'll try to stretch a little bit and maybe work on the dummy.
So, is this a new
This
golden
sucks.
age? And I don't
I'll be
mean
glad
the
when
pea
it
stains
warms
Joe
up.
left on the Oval Office rug. The thing is, with Trump getting so much done so fast,
I
you gotta
definitely need
wonder,
to stretch.
what
I
was the
stretched my
holdup?
back out
What
really
was
good last
stopping us?
night.
Was the prices
which-
right on?
That sucks, man.
Or maybe
This
it's not
is
just
cold,
that Trump's
man. It's
making
hard
the
to
moves.
stretch in this
It's
weather.
that most of us
but
didn't know these moves were even
think
possible. I mean, who knew America
reason-
could actually get big stuff done
not the
anymore?
reason, but I
It's
think
like if Stephen Hawking's wife woke up one day and found the kitchen spotless.
the reason
Oh, come
the
on.
reason I'm not having so much back because I
He would've
often have
laughed.
sciatic pain and shit in the
It
winter.
would have sounded
I
weird,
used
but
to
he
work
would have laughed.
construction and I carried
It's not like he was going to get up and
all
kick
kinds
your
of
ass.
crap,
Yeah,
heavy
come on.
stuff all the time.
I mean, did any of us know
Sometimes
that
my
the Chinese
back
had locked up
down
the deal
here
with the
hurts from it.
Panamax anal
Yeah,
until
'cause I
Trump
overused
called
this
it
side,
out?
like I'd carry a piece
Or
of
that
plywood
Venezuela
like
had American
this,
hostages until
whatever.
Trump
Mostly
freed them?
carry stuff
Or
on
that
this
China
side
was
of my
shipping in
body.
billions of cheap goods under something called the de
And then
minimis
later in life you
loophole,
learn,
which
okay,
provided cover for
carry
fentanyl smuggling.
two sheets
I mean,
like
what's a
this,
de
and
minimis
carry two
loophole?
sheets like
Loophole.
that.
I had
You
no
know,
idea.
but
It sounds like a sex act
I
from
ca- I-
Star Wars.
It's good that I
One
started
thing you
doing
can say about the
that,
Trump
but
administration,
you know,
they're
I'd
terrible at
already
keeping government secrets,
done
and it's
the,
beautiful.
got
Because suddenly
the-
we're
got
all
the
learning a hell of a
imbalance,
lot
I
that we
guess.
didn't know
that's
before.
what I'm saying.
For instance,
From,
we
you know,
can
from
reduce
using one
6,000
side
border
more than
crossings
the
a
other.
day to under 600.
And
I haven't seen numbers drop like that since Whoopi
More-
got on Ozempic.
if I do these my stretches,
Did you know there are more
which are,
suspects
you
on
know,
the
they're
terror
just
watch
kung
list
fu
coming from Canada
exercises.
than Mexico? Did you know Canada is a major source of fentanyl entering
if I
the
do
country?
them
Did you know
regularly,
Canadian bacon
like
is
every
just
evening before I
mediocre
go to
ham?
bed, I don't have any back pain.
I
I mean,
know
I have
didn't,
very
and I'm the
little
voice
other
of the
than
generation.
what I get from,
I thought
you
the
know,
only
soreness
most
from
horrible thing Canada
exercising.
ever gave us was
So-
Seth Rogen.
Even though it's cold
Then
out
there's
and
Ukraine.
it sucks
Just told
fucking
Zelensky that
stretching,
if
I
he
don't
checks
want
our
to do
cash,
it. My
then we get
body's
the
like,
rare
oh
earth
God,
metals.
fuck
You know,
that.
the metals essential
Don't do
to our
that to me.
iPhones,
Please
lithium
don't.
batteries, and little
You know,
laser
I
teeth.
pass by all that shit, and
So that's new.
Just keep
Hell,
stretching.
Joe Biden got out of
You know,
Ukraine
until-
was a
and
fake
then
job for his son.
after a while,
And
it
the same goes
loosens
for
up.
Greenland. Have you
You
ever
know,
really
what
ever
I
thought about
found
Greenland?
help is like
Trump
listening
did.
to
Suddenly we
Tibetan
find out it's
bells
key to
and stuff
securing
like
America's
that,
future
and
shipping.
relax
Where the hell
real
has all this
good. And,
intel been? Was it sitting in that
you know, I
file near
stretch
Biden's
out real
Corvette?
good, everything
Just
pops
like the one with
back
the
into
addresses
place,
of all the
and I'm like,
rapists, murderers,
oh,
and human
man, I feel
traffickers
so
that
much
ICE has
better.
suddenly been
So,
able to round up.
last
And
few
don't get me
years,
started with
before I go to
NGOs.
bed,
Until Trump
I
came along, I
stretch.
thought an NGO
You
was
know,
something I picked up
I'm
from
up
a
to like a
stripper
few
on
hours
spring break.
doing it now. It's like I don't want. I start off not
Then
wanting
there's
to do it.
USAID. It sounds like a
And it's like,
patriotic
fuck, I don't
sports
want to
drink.
stretch. It sucks.
Turns out
It
it's yet
hurts.
another federal agency none
You
of us
know,
knew
why
about.
don't I just
which
smoke a
sent $1
joint?
billion of our cash to
You know,
Gaza,
instead,
money that
you know?
apparently went to Hamas.
I'm like, nah,
I
I
guess
know.
ISIS only took Venmo.
Fuck that. I'm not gonna do. You know, that, I mean that
They
helps
also
too.
spent
but-
millions in DEI on places like Serbia,
This-
Peru, Guatemala,
you know,
and
I
paid for
start
a
out
giant
just,
transgender
like
opera in
stretching a
Colombia.
little
What
bit.
was that called? Madame Butterfly
You
has
know,
a
when I'd stretch, when I started, you know, trying to make it a
Yeah, the
habit
Taliban
routine to
makes
stretch every
heroin.
day.
which they then spent on sluttier goats.
I started out, you know, 15, 20
And
minutes.
let's not forget,
And
they
I
also
didn't do
have
very
fund a
much.
certain Chinese
You know,
lab
I did
in
some
Wuhan,
crappy
which I
stretches
think cancels
and
all
okay,
the
I feel better. I'm
humanitarian
loose
aid
and that.
USAID
And it went
claims
from
to
that
provide.
in the
Trump's been in
evening
charge a few weeks,
to
so we're
where
suddenly getting a truth
sometimes I look
Love him or
over,
hate him, there's no
you know, I'll
denying
start
Trump is where
stretching
government
after I have
secrets go to
dinner,
die.
you know,
And you can follow all
4 or
of it.
5 o'clock
only
or
if you can
something,
keep
you
up
know,
with the guy.
around in the evening after dinner I usually, you know, I'm watching the news and shit. I like Tim Pool, I listen to them while I stretch. And I've went from, you know, just like when I first started doing it started out doing it like 20 minutes to where I'll be stretching for 3 or 4 hours and I'm like, holy shit, where'd time go? And I feel great from it. And I'm like, man, I better stop. I've been stretching for too long. You know, I might overdo it. You know, and I've gotten to where I'm almost back into my splits and you know, I can do some pretty good kung fu. Hopefully, when I get my splits down, I'll show them. There's no reason to. I don't know. I'm kind of embarrassed that I can't do them. You know, because I used to be real flexible and could do all the kung fu poses. You know, you see Tai Chi people do leg behind the head, leg straight up like that. I'm a really good kicker too. I'm a pretty, you know.
To watch the left
pretty good. I'm not greatest. I've known people that are better, but you know, I'm up there with. I was up there with
I
them.
thought we just Googled him every day to find out if he was still alive. Like it's fascinating to watch. He's done so many things.
Man, I'd love to get that back.
Oh wait, do you know when they asked Biden when he took
Man, I'm getting better. I can hold my foot like up here, like here, or like here.
And he said,
you know, when I'm warmed up and stuff. And in the summer, even better. You know.
Is there going to be a time that we retire these Joe Biden jokes?
I just keep working on my kung fu, man. You know, why not? It's good for me. I can do the Wing Chun. Wing Chun is good because that's good for self-defense. And the other forms of kung fu
you keep hearing that they're kind of
are really good too because they're good for flexibility and,
Democrats do this the same way.
you know, because I know a little bit of Tai Chi, man.
The last 10 years, which is
and that's good.
A lot of contempt, a lot of disdain, and a lot of ad hominem name calling.
I do like that. I got an iron bar too to do those exercises. Stuff that's outside.
Democrats stand for. They don't build anything.
Kind of heavy.
The party that built things.
I didn't want to bring it in
what
here.
happened in Los Angeles.
If I drop it, it'll probably put a hole in the floor. So I always practice it outside. Take that iron bar and you go like this. Flip it.
Democrats have lost the ability
go like
to
that,
build,
bounce it back and forth.
And issue
there's
contempt.
really great arm exercises
That's all they
that
do. Trump, on the other hand,
they
this has
strengthen
been
your
remarkable
arms
stuff.
and they toughen them.
It shows
a lot like
that
dummy
he
work.
does what he
You know,
promised
stuff
he
you
would
said
say
you're
he would
working a
do,
dummy, you're bouncing
which
a
is
heavy
very refreshing for
iron
American
bar
people, which is
around,
incredible
trying to
business-like
control it
efficiency,
on your
and
arms
it shows
here,
strength.
rolling it
You know,
up and
like him or
down.
hate him, Donald Trump is a strong guy, and even a very strong guy, and a strong
I'll put
leader.
that on
And
here. And I
even
kind of can show it
when there
here.
were lots of sort of
This is my
complaints,
walking stick.
Is
you just kind of go like this with it.
Conservative reporters about tariffs, he doesn't back down. And American people like somebody that doesn't back down. So
You know,
it's quite a contrast between strength
but it's
on
a
the one
really
hand,
heavy, and you go
shown
like
by
this.
Trump, and contempt by the Democrats, which
Bang,
American
and that
people
thing
don't like.
hits you and stuff, and it hurts.
It's, like,
you know.
it's so strange.
It don't
that
feel
things are
real good,
actually happening at
but
this
it toughens you
speed
up.
that,
You know, so when your arms collide with other people's arms, you know, like if you did get into a fight and they're gonna,
I don't
your
actually.
arms are
Yeah, I
strong,
don't either.
and your
I
arms
don't
knock
actually
their
track
arms
to
right
set
out of
you
the
up.
way, and you get to
Thank
their
you for
body
that.
and
That's
you know,
exactly
put
what- that's exactly
palms
what I
on
mean.
them and chops and whatever.
A trap.
You know, all forms of
You
kung
know,
fu are
some-
very similar.
I
They
think
just
that
use different
what's
means
been the most
to,
remarkable has just been the
get to the
light
body,
that's been shined on a
you
lot
know.
of different
some are
things
more
and
grappling
kind of
oriented and some are more
allowing
strike
people
oriented.
to
Some are
think
both.
differently about stuff. Because I
Kung
feel
fu is
like
cool.
before,
I like it.
I mean,
I'm
it
glad
really is
I'm
remarkable.
really
You know
glad
that
I
tax
learned
laws
it
get paid so
when I
much
was
that, you know,
younger.
we get so little, but just
You know.
just how stupid some of the stuff is.
I've studied a
When you
lot
hear
of different
something like
martial
4 and
arts.
8,
You know, I like
you
Filipino
can
martial
never
arts
criticize
too.
that, right? 'Cause what comes to mind when you hear 4 and 8?
humanitarian.
As well as,
The kid, right?
you know, I
The
originally
kid.
started
The
in
kid
like
in the pile of
judo.
rubble with
Yeah.
like a
Judo
little
and
tin
Aikido.
can
Yes.
that they put oatmeal in, right? And you're
And
like, who would take this from this
And then I
kid?
went from there
You'd be a
to, I think I
monster.
went
But
from
then
there
you-
to learn
but then
like
you
Tang
realize
Sing
that
Do.
okay, they're also funding, you know,
And then I went
whatever,
from Tang
diversity
Sing
training
Do
in
to,
Serbia or whatever else, all this other stuff.
you know, like more
So
Chinese
actually
martial
just
arts.
shining a light on these
I mean,
things,
Tang
I
Sing
think
Do
in and of
technically
itself
really
is a
is a
remarkable
Chinese
thing
martial.
because
It's
I
Korean,
hope that
but it
happens
means
across the
Chinese Chinese
Is
The
it
foot
Defense
hate,
Department as
you
well,
know.
they fail
Means
every
Chinese
audit.
martial
So we need
arts.
to look at what kind of stuff that
So
money's actually being spent on, and not just relying on the positive branding that
the
a
way
lot of
the
these
Chinese
words bring
hand,
to
or
life.
I forget
Yeah,
what
it's
it
a great
means.
point.
But anyhow, it has to do with
Hell
Chinese
yeah.
martial arts.
Okay.
That's what Chuck Norris was into, Tang Sing Do. Yeah.
Tyrus, it is a good point. It seems
I
like
did that right.
Trump's
You know, I think
administration's almost doing the work
I think
of
I started doing that
investigative
right as
journalists should have done.
Taekwondo was coming about.
Well, that would have been nice.
Because
but, you know,
Taekwondo
journalists,
didn't exist,
Good luck finding them or a dodo.
really. I mean, it kind of did.
President Trump learned a lot from not
But
being in the office.
I
And
only
the
knew
one thing he learned from
like
the
Tang
first
Sing
time
Do,
is that
and then it
even
became
when you get in,
Taekwondo.
the
Because
fight
my
just
teacher was the
begins.
Tang Sing
And
Do
so many
teacher,
times when
and then he
presidents have
became a
had the Senate
Taekwondo.
in the House,
Became a
they think they
Taekwondo
had
teacher,
time.
which I don't
They
know how
can
the fuck
spread
that
things
works.
out. We can get a win here, and then we can get a win there.
Whatever.
No. And before
That
they
was a
know it, they
cool
don't have a
art.
house anymore.
I learned the
So everything ends up being
Boga
shut
in
down and
that.
slowed down. He's not going to allow that to happen.
you know, I got
and
the
what he's doing
big
and the
saber.
way he's doing it, I refer to him as a third black president, but he is also the most arrogant black
And
brother
from
I have
Aikido,
ever met
too.
in my life.
You know.
And literally,
Chinese martial arts
he
practices
knows,
too, so you
he's
know.
completely aware
not like
that
it's not a
everyone's going to find a way.
Chinese
Eventually, they're going to get to
martial
a
art.
couple of these Republicans. You know, when the lobbyists, they're eventually going to get to a couple of Republicans, and all of a sudden they're going to be like, oh, I'm more conservative and I have issues with this. It always happens. So he's doing it now. when he
Everybody
can, because
likes
everyone's
sabers.
watching, and he's showing the show. But
Why
then he
wouldn't
has
you like a
time
saber?
to send a text
Gyms
on
are cool
Saturday night, like,
too.
yo, guess who filled Kelly up with water, Tyrus?
They're all
And
cool.
with
I like them
pictures.
all. I like to practice with
How
the
do you
gym
have
and
time
the
for this?
saber.
Because he's not sleeping.
Oh,
Yeah.
He
crap.
knows he's got 100 days to do what he
But
needs to do.
anyhow,
And
what
you
I
made
was
a joke
saying about
a
this.
month ago, and I think it's at 2 years he might be
You know,
like,
that's-
I'm done.
I think they
Yeah,
do something
It's
similar in
yours.
karate
Yeah.
too. They
Deuces,
have like
I'm
a
out,
big
I'll be golf and call me. Because he knows.
heavy weight
No, I think
that they
that's
have on
the
there,
plan,
like a
is to
thing
get
made
it
out of
done because he
concrete.
doesn't
And
have to
Chinese,
run
yeah,
for
I've seen
re-election.
Chinese
And
martial
we've
arts
never
do
seen
this
anything like
too.
this before. I mean, it's very
The same
very-
thing.
It's very gangster.
The same
I mean,
exercise
you know,
like this.
Politicians, by their nature, say, let's do a commission, study something for
They
6
do
months,
this.
Yes.
and then we'll think about getting it done. Trump
I
says,
just have a
"Fuck that.
like a
I'm
metal
getting it
bar.
done
It used to
today."
be an
Because
old
this one,
spud
so we'll
bar
fight back.
that I
You
had,
do it,
and
the
I
Republicans
somehow
would
acquired
take
an
their time.
extra one, and I'm like,
it's
you know
like
what,
one
fuck it,
chef
I'm gonna
working
cut
on
the
a
head off of
8-course
that
meal,
thing, cut
and
the
he's like
thing, cut it. I cut it down to
flinging
about
the
this
burgers into
length,
your face,
and I
in
started
your
using
fat
it for
faces.
this.
All right.
You know, for my
I don't know
exercises,
why
and I'm like,
said fat
okay, it
faces, I
works.
apologize.
I even tried to
They're all
like
very
spin it
svelte.
around and stuff, but man,
Too
that
svelte.
thing is so heavy. But I can do it a little, but man, it tires me out when I start doing that crap with my stick. A walking stick. Yeah. Here's my other one.
Yeah, thank you.
Might as well make a video. I have a hard time exercising. I do some. I just exercise a little
All
bit
of that is entirely
periodically
appropriate.
throughout the
Happy Tuesday,
whole
everyone.
day.
So former Fox
So I don't
and
stress
Friends
myself
weekend host
out too
Pete
bad
Hegseth
and
faced some
keel
tough
over and
questions
die.
during today's confirmation hearings.
I mean, well,
Meanwhile,
seriously,
another
I have
Fox and Friends host spent the morning
a car,
removing a paper
a
jam from
device
his
that,
Xerox
because
machine.
my heart's really weak and I have to be careful, and it shocks my
During the
heart.
hearing, Tim Kaine
Um,
grilled Hegseth over cheating.
God, I can't even fucking think
Because
of
if
the
there's
damn
one
thing's
thing
full.
Tim hates, it's men who cheat on their wives.
You know?
I
Oh,
hope
them
he got the
fucking shocker
HPV
things,
vaccine
man.
before he did that. I don't even know what that is. Kid Rock is
Shocks, like
scheduled
my
to
heart
perform
stops
at Donald
or
Trump's
something, it'll
inaugural
shock it,
celebration. Because of the occasion's historical
I
importance,
gotta
he'll
kind
be
of,
wearing
you
his
know,
formal
my
white
workouts
beater.
aren't too intense. They're just easy. It's just restorative shit, you know. I want to be
Starbucks
strong enough
customers
to
will
where
now have to buy
I can walk my
something in order
dog.
to use the bathroom.
You know, I can go for a walk
Especially
with
if they're
my
leaving a
dog.
grande.
I can swing the stick, carry the groceries in, and that kind of shit.
Climate warrior
I'm not
Leo
trying to be
DiCaprio
like
has fled
athlete
LA on a
or
private
anything. I'm
jet
just trying
as
to
the fires
fucking
continue
survive.
to rage.
And that's what I use
He
my
was
kung fu
seen
training
leaving his
for.
house with his most
Yeah.
prized possessions, Brittany and
I
Amber.
hope other people don't, and up in this position like that I am.
In
But,
defending his fire response, Governor Newsom sent
You know,
people
that's-
to a DNC fundraising site.
you know, Kung Fu can
He
be
also
useful
defended his
for,
homeless policy
even
with a
when you're in,
coupon for
you know,
tents.
even if you have bad health, you can still do.
An
Kung
OnlyFans
Fu
sex worker claims she was with
to,
over
you know, keep your strength
1,000
up.
men in 12
Yeah.
hours, breaking the previous
All
record
right, well, I'm gonna
set
end this
by the
video
Lincoln
because I'm just
Tunnel.
rambling and probably not making any sense because I don't know how to fucking put my thoughts together, I guess. I just turn the damn camera on and start talking.
Mark Zuckerberg
Whatever.
ordered the removal of tampons from men's bathrooms
Alright,
at Meta.
goodbye.